We are, as victims of terrorism, more than any other group of American citizens. We don't apologize for crimes that we did not do, and we will not allow others to push us in that position. It is a matter of orientation and attitude. We simply will not allow that. We will not be pushed to hide or to tame down our religiosity and our identity. As a matter of fact, this is the time to walk very tall with our beliefs and with our love to our fellow citizens, to build up the future together that should marginalize and put in the corner those who wanted to prey on American people and exploit their pain to exclude others from the table and to monopolize the American public opinion, the American policy, and the American. We are on the receiving end with other citizens. We are not the other. We are part of the fabric. If something good happens, it will happen to all of us. If something bad inflicts, it will inflict all of us. And so all of us should stand together against this malaise and these ugly voices that are trying to divide us, to exploit the American people and to mislead them. We should not allow that, and we should not allow any terror to take place, whether it is the terror of criminal acts, nor the terror of oppression, nor the terror of occupation, nor the terror of torture, to break any human spirit that is given by God. And I don't see why we cannot be in the forefront of that. We have the direct teaching to stand against oppression, to stand up for human dignity, as the Quran said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ, the progeny of Adam, regardless of race, color, or creed, are entitled to the inalienable right of dignity given by Almighty Himself to human beings. Tomorrow, my dear brothers and sisters, will be the painful memory of 9/11. Regardless to the silly things we heard, that how come Muslims celebrate while this is the memory of 9/11. 9/11 hurt us more than any other person. But they celebrated Christmas after Pearl Harbor in the Second World War, and nobody dared to say, bring down your Christmas tree because the country is attacked. This kind of nonsense is only special for Muslims. We should not be intimidated by that. This is a day for joy, but a day for charity. And the charity, as you heard us calling, do the charity before the prayer. It is more important. And the charity begins by empathy and compassion. And our hearts tomorrow will go to all these families that this memory will bring aid to their hearts. The Muslim families and the non-Muslim families alike will pray to God to heal their wounds and ameliorate their pain. Tomorrow also, there is the talk about the so-called plans to have the Quran burning today. A person considered a reverend, and I am sure, as we saw, all Christians unanimously condemned Islam, including good number of the members of his church. And by the way, the members of his church, he's a man with a gang of hate of 50 people. But that gang of hate of 50 people kept the whole world preoccupied. And this is the trick, and this is the bluff. The President of the United States implored him, all the churches, all the synagogues, all the people, all the civil society are talking to a person whose name is unknown. And he has no significance whatsoever. And he thinks that he can burn the Quran. We have news for you, Reverend, who never read the Quran according to what he said. He's burning a book that he didn't read, that glorifies Jesus and Mary and Moses and Abraham and all the prophets of God. Quran is unburning. Quran is the word, the spirit, the Furqan, the dhikr, في كتاب مكنون لا يمسه إلا المطهرون, and certainly you are not one of those مطهرون. Quran is unburnable. You can burn paper and ink. And in these flames you burn your soul in the flames of your own hate. My call to the Muslims, and I plead to them all over, don't honor this with any overreaction. A man wants to build up a fire using books that he didn't read, and by the way, they are not the Quran, they are translations. This is a problem for the fire department. We Muslims value our Quran higher than that. If you tell me where is the Quran, I will not tell you it is on the shelf. The moment I say my Quran is in the shelf, I failed. Quran is here in my heart, here in my mind, reflected in my behavior and my attitude and my love of life and my love of God. It cannot be there. So, Muslims, please, and to talk to other Muslims, don't give that man who is dying for fame and notoriety, don't give him the pleasure of feeling that you are agitated or that you are upset. Ignore him. This is what he deserves. He will end up in one of the garbage dens of hate and bigotry. This is where he will end up. It's not worthy a demonstration here or a protest there or a clash there. It's not worth it. It's trivial, and he should be dealt with at that. Our job, as I have been asked today by the media, what does the Quran tell you to do? I quoted the verse, أعرض عن الجاهلين. If you are confronted by the ignorant, turn away and say peace. It's not worth my energy. It is not dignifying to me to engage on that. And we are warned and empowered by the support we got from our fellow citizens of different faiths. Christians, Jews, Buddhists, Hindus, all groups of America came to our support on that. And they expressed their horror about the expressions of hate and the bigotry that prevailed in America, reminding us by the Jews in Germany in the 1930s. This is how things start. You isolate a group, you demonize them, you make them a source of fear, then you can do whatever you want to do with them. And we will not allow this to happen, and they will not allow this to happen to anybody, because after all, it will kill the American dream, and we are not ready to see it. My last words in the second khutbah after Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, wa lillahi alhamd, is usually to the youth. Now it is back to school days. And you will go to your schools. Sometimes you are the only girl in a whole school, the only Muslim girl, or the only Muslim boy, or 3 or 4 of you. And naturally, people in that age group that you will be dealing with have the good and the bad and the in-between